Me and my daughter Monique had a really good relationship until 4 years ago when she moved out. We get angry at each other, we'll have our fallouts, and then she gets an attitude and wants to disappear for 6 months at a time. It's really hard because she has me blocked. You know, she's not responding to my messages. I'm very supportive of her. Like, I'm her biggest cheerleader. But when you disrespect me, I can't allow that. She'll call me names in front of my grandson while she's walking away or through a text message, but she won't say it to my face. Like, I might call her an ungrateful heifer, you know, but I won't call her out her name. I've never done that. I give my daughter everything that I have. And that's what hurts me so bad. I'm sorry.
So I was watching your body language during that. I was trying to take notes as well on what your mother was saying. I saw that you were just, it seemed as if you didn't agree with anything she was saying. What were you feeling during that moment?
She always want to be the victim.
She always want to be the victim?
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
Because she never does anything wrong, or she acts like she cares. Like, don't get me wrong, I love my mom, but that lady, she's something else.
Yeah.
I'm lost for words at that video. Like, that's crazy.
Really? Is there any parts of that video that you really like that stood out?
She had my son on Christmas Eve, and I didn't show up for 4 hours. But the whole time, she didn't even tell me she was leaving the house and had my brothers watching him. And I had an errand to run, and I told my brothers, because I'm like, you're not at the house, so I'm gonna let them know. So then she was like, I'm being disrespectful, you being disrespectful. Like,
got it, so you felt like that communication. So she said something that I had to write down immediately. She said there's physical fights between you and your boyfriend.
I mean, yeah, it's been fights, but my son has never experienced that, ever, and ever, and I don't have to lie about that.
Got it, but you are saying that there is physical fights between y'all?
It was months ago.
Months ago. Has it only happened once, twice, 3 times?
It was like twice.
Twice, okay. So do you think that he could be the problem?
No.
Because that's what she's stating.
No, because this been going on my whole life. Me and my boyfriend been together almost 2 years.
Okay.
This been going on my whole life.
Your whole life?
My whole life. She is the problem.
She is the problem.
We are both the problem, if you want me to be honest, because I'm not perfect, but this is not all, it's not all me. It's not all what she think it is, no.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, how was your relationship with your mom growing up then?
It was on and off, like, in my Head Start, like when I was in Head Start, I was with my grandma. Like, she didn't even have me. Like,
oh, wow.
It was back and forth. Like, it's a lot of back and forth. Like, yeah, she was there, but it's like, you know, when you talk to someone and they're like, they're not listening to you. She wasn't listening to me. She wasn't there emotionally. Like, she just wasn't there.
And do you think your mom still doesn't listen to you?
No, she don't.
Yeah.
I love my mom, but when you acting crazy, just because you my mom, you got, that name hold weight. You got to do what a mom does, and that's why I do for my son what I'm supposed to do.
Got it. Was your father around growing up?
Not physically. My daddy been in jail mostly my whole life, but he's been there emotionally.
He's been there emotionally?
Yes, he has more than my mom has, yes.
And
my daddy's not here.
That's a big statement. So your father being in jail, you think that he was there more for you emotionally than your mother?
Yes.
Oh.
It seemed like I had a sister. We was so close in age, and then like she'd be like, you don't clean up, you need to get I can't wait till you get out the house and da-da-da-da-da-da. I couldn't live with her. It was just verbal abuse, emotional abuse, like physical abuse. It was just too much. Wow. So yes, I want to get away from you.
So you saying your mother physically abused you?
Yes.
And what do you mean by that? Do you mean like, and this is not to justify her to say that this is right, but you're talking about she gave you a spanking?
No.
Or are you saying that like she was...
No, we went through domestic violence for my young years of my life.
Got it.
This man walked up to me. First he threatened me and it was like, if you see me walk the other way, we all living in the same house.
Yeah.
And he literally walked up to me and was in my face, and my mom washing the dishes, she didn't say nothing. I'm like, you really gonna let this man yell at me in my face like that?
Yeah.
And next thing you know, I just took off because I'm like, you not about to keep disrespecting me. You not my daddy, and you be beating on my mama. Okay. So then when I put my hands on him for getting in my face, y'all, why she stop what she doing to come in there and hit me? So I don't have to lie.
So she was in an abusive relationship. The man started trying to abuse you, me. But then she protected him, not you.
Yes, they jumped me. They jumped me. He had me by she was punching me. He had me by my hair. Threw all my stuff down the hallway in the apartment building. And you know what she said after he kicked me out?
What?
Oh, she's just so disrespectful.
Have you ever confronted her about that abuse?
She just in denial. It never happened, or I'm just doing too much. I'm the one that's tripping.
Really? She'll tell you that you're doing too much talking about the past? Wow.
It's the past. It's a lot of trauma that I just feel like it's never been resolved.
Well, I think it's time to get to your mother's side of the story as well. So everyone, please help me welcome Monique's mother, Danesha, to the show.
Really? You gonna sit here and lie like that?
What do I have to lie
Really?
about?
You
What
gonna
do I
sit here
have
and
to lie about?
I abuse you?
Yes, you did. You
Really?
did abuse me.
I
Yes,
never
you did.
abused you.
You
I
never abused me. You never put your hands on me.
What
you gonna lie on TV?
That's a discipline.
You gonna lie?
That's a discipline. I've never
whooping me with a man. That's discipline.
I never jumped
you.
You
never jumped me
no,
with a man.
Never.
Really? So I have to lie? So I have to lie?
You making that up. You are definitely making that up. I would never do you like that.
Yes, but you did.
I've never done you like that. Didn't put you out.
Yes,
Nothing.
you did. Yes, you did.
Don't sit up here and lie like that.
I don't have to lie. I don't have to lie for
No,
nothing.
never.
Jesus Christ himself, I don't have to lie.
So you're saying from your point of view that take a seat from me. Tell me, from your point of view, what happened with this man then?
What happened was after he did put his hands on her, we actually moved out of the house. She went to her grandma because I went to go protect her.
Yeah,
she went to her grandma. Of course it was after. You went to go with your grandma. And then we moved into a shelter home.
Did you hit her as well?
I did not hit her. That's why you gonna sit up here and really say that, Monique?
Because I don't have to lie, and I'm gonna tell the truth.
No, that's not the truth.
It is.
That is not the truth.
It is.
That
and
is
I'm
not
standing
the truth.
on it because
That is not the truth.
Did you throw her things in the hallway?
Never.
He did.
Never. No, he did not throw your things in the hallway.
Yes, he did.
He did not.
Yes, he did.
He did
yes,
not.
he did.
He threw
yes,
my
he did.
things in the hallway.
No, he threw my
not
stuff
yours.
there. He threw my
Never.
stuff. He threw my. Why would he throw your stuff?
Never.
Why would he throw your stuff? You was hitting me, and he like, yeah, beat her ass.
No.
Yeah, beat her ass. Yes,
no.
he did. Yes, he did.
Now, I'm not going to say that, because I wasn't there, so I don't know. But I know there's a. I hear you, and I'm not even going to question you. I'm not even going to question and think you're lying. What I was going to ask you, though, is sometimes when we're experiencing trauma and going through traumatic moments, and especially because it sounds like you're telling me that he was throwing your stuff, I'm hearing he was abusive. Do you think as a mom that there could be a moment where your mind is in protection mode and cloudy because you are in this hard, difficult situation, that possibly things happen that you didn't see because you were trying to protect and trying to figure out how to navigate everything?
Honestly, I've always protected Monique. I protect all of my children.
She lying. She lying. Why do I have to sit here and lie? I went through that. I did. I went through that stuff, and she ain't do nothing but call me disrespectful. I'm always disrespectful. That's annoying.
Did you call her disrespectful in a moment?
No. Well, I kind of did.
Yes, you did.
Yes, I did.
Yes, you did.
Yes, I did. I did call her disrespectful because it was like
if someone
is telling her to do something.
He didn't tell me nothing. That man was in my face.
If somebody is telling her to do something, it's like, no, I don't,
telling
know.
and
She
being
was
in my
always
face
doing
is
this.
something else.
So it was just
and
kind of a
always
discipline.
beating you, and you would always ask me to come help you. Did you not? Did you not?
No.
Tell the truth. Yes, you did. Yes,
Never
you did.
involved you in a fight.
That's why I am how I am now.
Do you think that sometimes, like you being in the middle of this traumatic situation and you two being alone in the house, this is your daughter? I mean, I've talked very openly on this show. My mother has given me the permission that she was in an abusive relationship, and it was just me and her in the house. And my mother would never involve me or try to intentionally involve me, but when I would see her getting hit or something, she would come and talk to me.
What are you going to do? Protect your mom.
She's come and talk to me. And so that made me, as a child, not understanding adult things, like I am involved now. I got to protect her. I got to do these things. So is there a possibility that maybe you, in this moment, were just confiding in your daughter, just sharing candidly, like, yeah, this is what's going on with me, and that there is some truth to her feeling like maybe she was involved?
Yes, because she was the oldest.
Okay, so good. So you can, at least she's saying she hears that. Did you hear that? Did Monique witness the abuse towards you?
Yes, she did.
Yeah, she did. And what was that like for you as a mother? Because we see what it was like for her.
It was hard. It was hard.
Yeah.
And as soon as I was able to get out of the situation, I did.
I know. I hear it. What's going on in your mind right now? Talk to me.
I just wish you would listen to me, and I always say I'm lying. I don't have to lie. That's what happened. That's what happened. And then you like, oh, your boyfriend, or mine ain't never experienced nothing like that because I know how I felt when I went through it.
Do you say she's disrespectful often?
Yeah, when she calls me out my name, yes. It's disrespectful.
Yeah. Do you call her out of her name?
I might call her ungrateful heifers.
Yeah, I was about to say, because you called her that in the video.
Yeah.
That was one of the first things I wrote down.
And I don't know how I'm
You called
ungrateful.
her a heifer,
I
yeah.
don't know how I'm ungrateful because I thank her for everything she do for me. Everything. It's just when I'm disrespectful, then I'm ungrateful.
She tells me I need to care for her more. And I
emotionally.
I give
I'm
her
not
all
asking
that
for
I have,
money. I'm not
when you
asking for nothing but emotional support.
Okay, so when you come to me and you be like, Ma, I need you. You drop our mom off, then you leave. You pick your baby up, you leave. You drop him off, you leave. You don't be around for the holidays.
When I'm going to work, you agreed to take him to school.
That you spend it with me for me to be there to support you and us to have these conversations.
Are you feeling like she doesn't really want a relationship with you?
Yes.
I don't.
And just like now, you know, she that's why I'm here, to find out why. I feel like she hates me.
Sometimes.
I'm sorry.
And that's why I'm here to find out, because I love my daughter.
You just said you feel like your daughter hates you, and you said, I do hate her sometimes. I don't believe that. I believe that language is important. I believe that you're deeply hurt by your mom. I believe that you're deeply, but if you hated your mom, you wouldn't have tears streaming down your eyes.
I do.
I know you do.
Like, I feel like she hates me, or I'm just, like, she just
daughter?
disgraced me, like I'm just this terrible child.
I would do anything for her.
Yeah.
Anything for her.
How did it make you feel when she said earlier that throughout her dad being in jail, that he was there more emotionally for her?
I just don't see it. I just need her to trust me and understand that I'm here. But if you keep carrying this hatred towards me, I don't think that we're going to be able to make it work.
Well, I'm going to tell you this, because this is why I said that earlier, and I want to take that word out of it. She doesn't have hate. She has hurt. And you have hurt. And both of your hurts differently. One is not more valid than the other. But I don't want y'all to keep throwing around this word hate. I think there's a piece of you, because of the pain you experience, may not be fully acknowledging what your mother did for you as a child. And I will say that. But when you say things, which you know isn't going to intentionally hurt your mother, like, my father who was in jail was there for me more. Yes, I understand you're saying emotionally, was there for me more. It discounts every day that this woman has been there for you. It discounts it. And I just want, as a woman, as a mother yourself, to think about that.
I was a single mother. I did the best I could with her.
I get it.
But it was still hell, Karamo.
I know it was. But what I need in this moment of growth is for you to understand, like, that right there, like, she was going through her own stuff. And yes, it was hell for you. But sometimes the growth that we have to do is be able to, in this small moment, because I'm going to get to you, is be able to acknowledge, like, your mother was getting, you said you're in a physically abusive relationship right now. She was in that. So she's getting hit, trying to figure out what to do. The man that's her father, child's in jail, so she's trying to figure out what to do, where we moving to, what we got to do. I can understand that maybe you didn't have all the tools. And that's all I'm trying to say. Can you at least say, I get it, you were there?
Yeah.
Give her a little credit for that?
Yeah, I get it. I get it, I understand.
Can you say that I see maybe that, like, life was hard and you didn't have the tools?
Yeah, life was hard and you didn't have the tools. I was by myself. It was just me.
Good. Ask your daughter, what does it mean for me to be there for you emotionally? What does that look like? Ask her.
What does it look like for me to be there for you emotionally?
I just feel like when I talk to you, you treat me like I'm 12 or 13 years old. Like I'm disrespectful, I'm this. And I'm like, well, I'm grown. And I'm like, you my mom. I feel like I could just come to you and just vent to you and you just listen. So
the first thing I'm going to encourage you to do is take out the word disrespectful out of your vocabulary when you talk to her. Because anytime you say that or even do that, it's going to trigger her and y'all going to be right back in this cycle. So take that out. So when you think she's being disrespectful, the word you're going to replace it with is, oh, she's hurting right now. But I'm also say to you, you don't get to cuss out your mama no more. Can you listen to her?
Yes, I can.
Without any judgment?
Yes.
You can? Tell her. Talk to your daughter.
I can listen to you. I'm sorry. I can listen to you without any judgment.
There you go. Give your mama a hug. Y'all taking a big step right here. I'm so proud of y'all. And I really do respect y'all, and I hope y'all wish y'all the best, okay? All right, good luck.